Hello, it's me, Troubadour, and I'm back again with another video. Today, I wanted to do a little showcase. There's a lot of team ideas I do that, I come up with or inspired by somebody else. But once in a while, there's a team that I see someone else run that I'm like, this just looks so much fun. It looks so cool. I just have to try that exact build, like pet for pet, team for team. I'll take their whole pack. I'll do the exact same thing and just copy it because it just looks that good. And there's one player lately who's just had a lot of those moments for me, and that's FanboyOchi. If you haven't heard of FanboyOchi, what are you doing? FanboyOchi is like my favorite new super autopet, my favorite of the new super autopet creators. They've been doing so many awesome, cool, unique builds for the last few months consistently, and it's just a ton of fun. If you're not subscribed to FanboyOchi's channel, you gotta do that right now. Links at the top of the description. FanboyOchi just makes such interesting content, and you're missing out if you're not watching it. You know, a wise man once said, there's two types of customs players. There's the scientists and there's the Tom Gomes. If you guys haven't been around here, I may not know who Tom Gomes is, but back when Dung Beetle was the most broken zero counterplay pet in customs, Tom Gomes was a player who spammed an Anubis Dung Beetle team for like months at a time, just with no regard for human life. Anyway, what's cool about FanboyOchi is like the newest premier scientist that we have in our YouTube scene, think of like the greats, you got the grounded saps, you've got the infected players. FanboyOchi is like the newest member in that line, in that legacy. And so in today's video, I'm basically just stealing a couple FanboyOchi teams that I saw that just looked like a lot of fun. FanboyOchi's had a lot of fun teams lately. This is from right after the update came out. It's involving the Dino Karis. He did a few Dino Karis runs. There was this one. There's also one featuring it with webbed with a couple Spinosaurus for the team synergy. There's so many cool builds I haven't got to try. Like FanboyOchi had this team with like Panther, Microbe, Silky Chicken. There's this Emu Pteranodon repeating a Scorpion summon over and over. That was super cool. And not to mention the like dozens of Pink Robin teams that FanboyOchi has done. FanboyOchi loves the Pink Robin. But this one here, as you can see, we're running the Dino Karis with the Confused ailment. Now, normally Confused will transform you into one pet from one tier below, but thanks to Dino Karis doing it ailment in reverse, it transforms into one tier above. So FanboyOchi set up this pack in a way that the tier 5s can be all pretty nice in battle. And then using the Silky Moth here and the Clownfish can level it up to giant heights and then give it a ton of stats as well. And just kind of see what kind of builds you can get with it. Now, leveled up Poodle Moth. Did I say something else? I don't think I said Poodle Moth before. Whatever I said. Leveled up Poodle Moth. At higher levels, it only has more triggers instead of more XP. So if I'm only running 2 Dino Karis, I only need a level 2 Poodle Moth, so I need 2 triggers. But with the summons here, you can see we get Eagle into Reindeer. Here we get Fire Ant like the last turn, except this turn we actually get to use it. That's pretty cool. And it's just one of those teams that, like, upon, release of the, Mini Pack 3, I couldn't think of anything cool with Dino Karis. Did I do any runs with it? I don't think I did. And then I see this video, I'm like, wow, this looks like fun, and then I don't try it until like 2 months later. So shouts to FanboyOchi for this awesome idea. I believe this one specifically, he just came up with on his own. I should see. I don't know FanboyOchi's pronouns. They came up with it on their own. Basically just seeing the Confused thing and then using like Clownfish, Amsterdam Albatross, getting to get it there. Now Blobfish here is funny. Now the level 2 Dino Karis is gonna transform down into a tier 4, which is funny. Instead of here's what happens. It transforms into a tier 5 and it transforms down into a tier 4, something like that. I don't know, some weird stuff about the reversing of the ailments. What's nice though is with the Albatross, we're getting some permanent stats as well. And also in this video, we'll be featuring one other FanboyOchi team just because there was more than one that I thought was fun and had never gotten to try. And so we're doing it right here. I should say I'll have the pack codes in the description. These are the exact packs that FanboyOchi used in the video. I'm also doing exact same teams in the exact same order. Like I said, this is not an original team. All credit goes to FanboyOchi for this stuff. And also, this was recorded pre-update, so the packs may be a little funky now with the super pet stuff and a couple things moving tiers. So you might have to change a couple pets around if you want to try it, but I still recommend if you own these pets, give these teams a shot. They're a lot of fun, and just go watch FanboyOchi's channel. So many fun team ideas in there. I love to do. The FanboyOchi is also one of the people doing the blobfish fly, what's it called? Blobfish fly Cerberus teams that I love to do. One of the people popularizing that, so you know, I love that. And also we get some nice transforms there. And we're gonna finally get up here on to 9 wins. Got one more to go. I think this run took me about 6 or 7 tries, so you know, not the easiest thing in the pre-update meta of basically auto super hard with all the super pets you ever wanted in your team. What do we face on the last turn of this run? It's a summon team, not free to play because they have the bananas and the Niala, but still very scary. We are able to survive there though, they're gonna get a lot of trumpets. Let's see what kind of transforms we get. We get the fire ant, which is actually huge because that means hopefully we can trade it with the shark in the back. If we get that far, the high attack on the albatross will help us at least draw, hopefully. And the second one, we get Nurikabe, another one of my faves. Look at that, the reduced damage means we get a huge hit off on the shark and get the win with the confused Dinocaris. Now, this next run here is from a bit of an older one. This was pre-Mini Pack 3 featuring a team around the wharf. I've done a couple videos on wharf. I haven't played it much since it got nerfed, like, you know, on release, it was broken. It was broken for a while. It was like a tier 1 that could sweep entire teams. But I have some changes to wharf and rock and other mana stuff. You really don't see it very often outside of stuff like this. Some people like to run it with the Rambutan from the fur-bearing trout just for fun. And that's what I'm doing here while I'm working on getting the build that I want. But this one's from about 2 months ago. This one specifically was not a, I think it was inspired by someone else. Yeah, I think it was Kyle. Was the inspiration for this build. You may know Kyle as the person who runs Komodo Hyena in the arena all the freaking time. Like, respect to Kyle for having most bot tier 6 be Komodo, most bot tier 5 be Hyena. That's just insane. But Kyle had posted a screenshot of a team idea over on Haps's Discord saying, hey, I think it's a cool idea. Can someone test if it works? And so FanboyOchi saw that, said, hey, that looks fun, as we lose to Yogru. Shoutouts to the Tom Gomes of the world. It says, hey, that looks fun. I'm going to try it out, and then made this video out of it featuring Worf along with Kitsune. Now, we don't have Kitsune in the team yet, but we will here in just a little bit. Right now, we're just continuing with the Worf stuff. But you can see it's just picking up summon pets here. The basic idea is use a bunch of summon pets to trigger Kitsune. Kitsune, every time a summon pet gets summoned, Kitsune gives Worf mana, and that generates a snipe onto the enemy team. And just trying to maximize that as best you can. So that's why I'm going to switch over to the pineapple here. And here you go, you kind of get to see the idea with the almost level 3 Worf. Now, the first 3 snipes are going to be nice with the pineapple here. Also, funnily, I messed up my positioning, but the opponent fixed it with the eggplant. But there you can see, we have a pet Faint, pineapple, big Worf attack. Now, it's only doing 2 damage, and even if it was level 3, it'd only be doing 3 damage. Not quite enough to get through a scaling team with high HP like this. Even with however many snipes we're getting, we're just doing nothing against the team. So to try and help with that, we're going to pick up the last pet of this build. Also, we just win because of our monkey scaling on the Worf. That's funny. We're just trying to help us with some more snipe damage. We're looking for an albatross to fit in to give us more snipe damage on the Worf. Not going to find it quite yet. Facing not a free-to-play team because they have level 3 hatching chick, but it is very annoying because they got a hurt pet to counter my snipes. They've got a hippo to get in battle stats, a boar to get in battle stats, and we're just not doing much damage. And we hit the camel every time. Can we stop hitting the camel every time? I mean, I was gonna lose anyway, but that's just a little bit of insult to injury. Unfortunate there. Gonna keep rolling down for the albatross here because it's just not doing enough snipe damage. Take a couple chocolates. Once again, if you want to see more cool builds like this, go check out FanboyOchi in the description. This is huge. Everyone's level 3 thanks to Hatching Chick. Huge behemoth. We have no chance of getting through that with our puny little team. Also, I should say, FanboyOchi, if you're watching this, one, you rock. You got some awesome video and some really interesting teams. Keep doing what you're doing. Also, don't feel pressure because of this video, and just in general, don't burn yourself out. Just keep doing what you're doing at whatever pace is comfortable for you. If your videos take like months in between, but they're still this quality, we'll all be happy. You know, you don't have to like burn yourself out like, oh, now I have to get like a million crazy builds and I have no time and I'm just burning myself out. Don't worry about it. Keep doing what you do and we'll all love you for it anyway, no matter what fashion that looks. Here we face a bunch of tier 6s. Look at that snipe damage. With the pineapple, we're doing 11. Even without the pineapple, we're doing 9 damage. That's a bunch. We destroy the boar at the back. Keep hitting the warthog. Get rid of the tarantula hawk. Warthog dies, refills the reindeer, but it doesn't even matter. We've got too many stats. Gotta pick up the win with the wharf and finish off our FanboyOchi tribute. So yeah, make sure to subscribe to FanboyOchi in the description. I'm gonna take a little break at the beginning of January, and I'll catch you guys next year. That's gonna be it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all the generic stuff. Catch you guys in the next video, but until then, as always, stay true.